Then I wouldn't rap, niggas too real greasy, but it's all a nash. Ain't a nigga in my team that I wouldn't back. Front, you can get a concussion from a wooden bat. All your man, them are full of chat. There ain't a nigga in your team that I wouldn't slash. My bandana's fully black, black SM1 t-shirt and a woolly hat. Now you can catch me on some G shit. In street banners, I'll be up on the G list. Getting a C flip, getting a free strip. Half Philippines, half Vietnamese chick. Follow man, I'm putting cane on a sheet of paper. I put my pain on a sheet of paper. Gigs, fuck around, I put your brain on the street, you hater. Best.
Yes, my people, what are you saying, man? What are you saying? My first time streaming to Instagram live on the ting, yeah? Where do we start? Tottenham versus Arsenal. 2:00 kickoff. Hella smack being spoken by certain mans I don't want to expose right now. Tottenham are going to do this. Tottenham are the fresher team. You know, look at our team this season under Ange. Hella smoke, hella talk. But the result says it all. 3-2 to the Arsenal. Now, this was a must-win game for Arsenal, as we all know. And the approach to the game, you know, was special from Arteta. You know, we weren't going to be the fresher team going into this game. We knew Spurs had 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off of thinking about this game. I want to talk about something quickly. I've mentioned it already. Versus Man City, we had 2 weeks off for the international break. And when it came to the international break, we had time to think about that game against City. Now, both teams were rested during that period, but we knew that City are mentality monsters. So we knew we had to go to City. So maybe that's not a good comparison. But when I think about the game today, I think about that period of rest that Spurs had. We have been playing every 3, 5 games over the last few weeks. So our body, we're just used to it, ticking over. It's not easy to get yourself up after being off for that amount of time. So we knew that Spurs were going to be the fresher team, no doubt. And they looked the fresher team, you know, throughout the whole game. They had more possession, you know. Their midfield were getting stuck in against our midfield. Let's not, you know, any little mistakes we were making in the first half in that centre midfield area, they were taking advantage of. And they had a few good chances where they could have scored. Romero hit the post from a corner. He had another chance where he headed the ball inches past the post. And, you know, they were getting chances. Yeah. Remember, Son had a good chance as well. Should have buried that chance in the first half. Literally, he got between Saliba and Gabriel on a one-on-one ball over the top, and he skied it. The ball's probably still flying about now in space, but Spurs had chances. They had chances. One thing we've got to congratulate Arsenal about this season is their set pieces. We don't mess about when it comes to set pieces. Actually, we're one of the best set piece teams in the league. Let's not underestimate how much set pieces can impact a game, and they're worked on. Big up to the coach that works on those set pieces for Arsenal, because believe me, we've got out of situations in those games. So the first set piece, the corner from Saka, is a beautiful corner actually. Now I'm hearing Spurs fans say, "Oh, the own goal, and then we let you into the game and all that kind of bollocks." Yeah, listen, if Hoiberg doesn't head that, then Tomiyasu gets onto that headers that ball into the goal. So that was a great chance. And yes, we got fortunate, and it was an own goal, and we took that. I felt some of our players, Partey, for example, I felt he was a little bit rusty in the first half. Sometimes he was a bit slow to them second balls. But overall, I felt he played well. I felt Tomiyasu. When I tend to hear myself calling out a player's name constantly, yeah, come on, do this, do that, do that, then I know something's not right. I thought Tomiyasu, in the first half, he made little mistakes, but you can tell he was ring rusty as well. So sometimes you just got to leave it down to the players at times, and let them just get on with it. So yeah, looking at all the players, Arteta went for the same team as against Chelsea. I was happy with that to start off with. We got our goal. Spurs, though, always look dangerous on the counter. They always look dangerous on the attack. One little mistake, and I just thought to myself, yeah, that, they're going to be in. Yeah, they're going to score. And I remember seeing people saying, I remember people saying game is over at half time because, okay, I'll go on to the goals in a minute, but the game is over. With Arsenal, the game's never over. Josh, you need your StreamYard key. So what you need is on the desktop. If you open up your page, you'll have to create a live stream, do the title, select the audience, and then you need to copy the key and put that into StreamYard. Listen, mate, let me know and I can show you if you ever want me to show you, but it's all good. Anyway, going on to the game. So we went 1-0 up, beautiful goal. Well, actually, it wasn't a beautiful goal, it was an own goal. Second goal, oh man, ball out to Havertz. Havertz is on the left side of the midfield, just before the halfway line, just inside our halfway line. Saka makes a beautiful run on the right hand side. He kicks, plays a beautiful crossfield pass to Saka. Saka takes the ball down, lovely control. He has Ben Davies just in front of him. He's running down. And you know what Saka is, yeah? Saka's fast, but he's not, I wouldn't say he's explosive in terms of fast. But he's jockeyed. And you know what's happening, you know what's coming from him. He sits down Ben Davies, uses his body shape, and then he curls the ball into the net. Beautiful second goal. So right now we're cruising now. However, for me, I'm still not sure, because we're getting waves and waves and waves of attack from Spurs. Now Spurs are not a shit team. Yeah, I'm gonna give my props to Spurs. Spurs are a very, very good team. Yeah, I think they let the occasion get to them. They let the game occasion get to them. It wasn't no luck from us. I don't believe in luck anyway. I felt that, you know what, we took our chances in moments in that game. The third goal was another set piece from a corner. Beautiful header from Havertz. Excellent goal. 3-0 up, half time, cruising. I don't think Spurs were out of this game though, because they were still creating chances and they were still coming forward. So second half started, and we were getting chances, but they were also getting chances as well. And we creating chances. There was a time where, and I felt Odegaard played very well today. Odegaard put 100% in it. Proper true captain today. Saka was brilliant today. Um, there was a couple of chances that Havertz had. Um, there was one where I think it was Odegaard or Saka put a ball in, and all he had to do is shoot, just shoot. Yeah, Van Persie settings. But what he's done is he's tried to kind of like control it, but the control was so bad of his chest that the ball's gone out. I was just thinking, just lick that laces, just hit that Hammers, but he didn't. So I wanted 4-0 to be like happy that, yeah, game's over. But it wasn't game over because you know what's coming next. So enter Mr. Raya. This guy, man, never fills me with confidence ever. People can say he's this and all that clean sheet. He never fills me in confidence. There was a point, yeah, where he always looks a bit slow to dive into stuff. If you've noticed, especially on set pieces, he always looks a little bit late when he dives for things. But the man has the biggest bozo gene, yeah, in the world, yeah. So the ball's played to him from, I think, from Gabriel. And tell me, even in amateur football, yeah, when does a keeper go to chip a ball in the centre of the field? When there's one player there and there's two Spurs players. What type of goalkeeper does that shit? I know he may be in two minds, but when you're in two minds, if doubt, kick it out. Yeah. Sometimes I think Raya wants to be too smart. I think he wants to impress too much. And all we want you to do is the basics, Raya. Yeah. We don't need you to be a spectacular goalkeeper. Yeah. We just want you to keep the ball out. We don't want a keeper that's gonna be constantly nervous. Yeah. And just not commit himself. We need a goalkeeper, yeah, that's gonna be able to just do his thing and make the most of everything, yeah, and be a goalkeeper. Listen, as much as I've criticizing him, there was some good things he done today. Raya done some beautiful cross field balls. There was a pass that he played to Martinelli where Martinelli could have nearly just ran through on the left hand side and he would have been in on goal if it weren't brilliant defending by Van de Ven or whoever it was in that position. So there are good things that Raya does. He's very good at coming up for crosses, set pieces and stuff like that. He's very good in those situations, but there are other situations, yeah, where I really think that he needs to improve. And I'm hoping he gets better. But what I've seen this season, it leads me to be more concerned because what I saw today, especially with that mistake, and everyone makes mistakes, don't get me wrong, I understand that. But that was a pivotal mistake in an important part of the game. So okay, let that go. These guys, yeah, were peppering us, yeah. Once they got that goal, they had the feeling that they had a chance to get back in it. I said, this game's not over. This game is not over. So what happens? Game's playing. 10 minutes, I think, to go or something like that. 15 minutes, 10 minutes to go. Guess what happens? Rice kicks Ben Davies, VAR decision, penalty. So we know what's happening there. Penalty. Son gets the ball. obviously, puts it on the spot, executes it, and now it's 3-2. So 3-2 now, and now you're getting nervous now. We're getting nervous now. There's only like probably about 10 minutes to play. He takes a Odegaard, he brings on Kivior. So we know what now we're going to be defending for the rest of the game. Now we got over the line. There's a few little corners at the end of the game where we had to get the ball out and stuff. We're playing on the counter attack, with Martinelli, picking up the ball, and Saka was brilliant, today, yeah, because he was winning fouls, yeah, in areas, in good areas that gave us time. Odegaard was winning fouls in areas that we needed, and we got over the line, and that's all that matters. Yeah, forget the performance. 3 points at our London rivals is massive. We may not win this league, yeah, but all we can do is win our games now, yeah, and go into the next season winning games. If you ask me who my man of the match was, I'm going to give it to Saka. I thought Saka was brilliant today. It's the Saka that I know, the performing Saka. That's what I saw today. I saw the Saka that, wants to take on his men, yeah, wants to draw in his player to earn fouls. And his finish was impeccable. His goal was brilliant. Just when these are the heroes, yeah. When you score in these type of games, yeah, and you beat your London rivals, that's when you're seen as heroes, yeah. I thought he was brilliant, yeah. I thought Havertz had a very good game. His goal was brilliant. His header, his assist for Saka's goal was brilliant as well. I thought Odegaard was excellent. I thought our back four was brilliant. I thought Ben White was brilliant. It's getting to that point now where our back four are always good. Sometimes obviously a little bit, edgy, but I thought they were all good. So now we need to focus on our next game. I think it's Man United, I believe, at Old Trafford, and then we've got Bournemouth. Then after that Bournemouth game, we've got Everton, I believe. So 3 more games, 9 points to play for. We're on 80 points now, so 89 points is what we should finish on. I believe we should take every game every game at a time, one game at a time. Sorry, and it's important that we go into the next game with the belief that we can beat Man United. I'm probably going to be doing a preview pre-review on that. But yeah, big win today. We still need to win something though at the end of the season though. Yeah, because all of this will be for nothing. Big up to Eros in the building. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you click on subscribe if you're new. But yeah, that's about it really. Great 3 points. On to the next one. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. Yeah, tell me your honest opinions on what you thought of the game, because I felt that, you know what, playing 3 games, 5 games, all the time, you can't be at your best all the time. Yeah, you can't always outperform. I thought some of our one-touch passing, triangle passing was brilliant today. I thought Partey, that midfield pivot of Partey and Declan Rice, brilliant. Odegaard sourcing once again, yeah, had a good 3-4 games now recently. Trossard was all right. I thought Trossard could have been a bit more. Trossard looked tired to me in this game. I thought he had a couple of chances where, he could have shot, but, he was a little bit laboured. Martinelli also as well. He seemed a little bit slow in terms of his reaction in shooting, but you know, these men done what they had to do. You know, so yeah, I know every Arsenal fan here is happy. We've beaten 2 London teams in a week. Yeah, that's not everyone was expecting us to fumble the bag. Yeah, let's be honest with you. Yeah, these were the 2 games. Yeah, that are probably going to be the hardest for us. Obviously, Man United is going to be a very difficult game, but to play Chelsea and Spurs in a week, you know, is difficult. So yeah, we got there in the end. Big up to Tybe in the building. Big up to everyone that's going to be watching this over, you know, watching the replay or whatever. And yeah, I'm streaming this on Instagram as well. So make sure you give this a like as well, my people. Yeah. And yeah, onwards and upwards. Yeah, we're 1 point behind City. I'm sorry, City are 1 point behind us though. Look at that. Look what a win gave these mugs. Yeah, I can't stand City, man. I can't believe City had so many chances. City had so many chances today to wrap it up. But sorry, not City. Nottingham Forest. My bad. Nottingham Forest. But it is what it is. Can't wait to watch Never a Foul later to see Deji getting cooked. Make sure you guys watch that. My brother Guna Lee is gonna go to town on these man. Man like George was talking the most smack. Yeah, do-rag diaries. Yeah, hush up now, bro. Yeah, you know what? North London are red. North London is red. So make sure you guys remember. Listen, people, big up yourself, yeah. And you know the real thing, yeah. Every hater wants Arsenal to win, really. They don't want to see City again. And on that note, I'm out.
Soldier in the if you weren't real to me, then I wouldn't rap. Niggas too real greasy, but it's all a nash. Ain't a nigga in my team that I wouldn't back. Front, you can get a concussion from a wooden back.